apolisifoɔ yɛbu akɔnfoɔ yɛbu obi biara a okura tumi anyame de ama no tie bɛsere sɛ nyɛ sei na me wɔfa ban redu nom ɔmde tete MPP ɛnyɛ sei ɛna me wɔfa ɛyi nom na nadu asabre nom ɛde mesi ko bɛmpa nom ɔmde kyekyere dankwa buzia club wa asante akyem timi de me gyina wɔn anam wɔn saman ɛwɔ asama adom gyina wɔn anam apatwɔ sɛ papa fa kyɛ na wo dɔm kura di wachi kura no sɛ mu half kura kase yɛ nto aba ma yɛn papa yɛ fa he tumi yɛ nya bi da ti yɛ de yɛ di obi a yɛgye party ni tumi die no de me de kotodwe srɛ ɛna ɛpatwɔ sɛ papa donka ɛni na sɔrefo nyina papa yɛ pamtwɔ
agrade koji 15 years Richard Leba. All right, so okay, microphone Leba. I was for OBI BA na me for Dromege TV and platform we eso. In fact, my caption no there. No one said na me dey brow, but quick one when you aji papa say Accra Circuit Court 10 etimi a sentence mami agrada Patricia is it Odua na bibisa edine eko 15 years jail with hard labor. Young phone to be the home commercial. Aboa papo Ernest Owusu Bempah etini atenase edi ninkoto bi agu form apa achew edi ama abronye ni na ne sese won be ka nche na abronye DC eba abontin den ebe kika bi kire ye papa Dancun Williams. In fact aboa papo say obepa achew di ama no odi ninkoto bi agu form wapa achew yanko ninkoti nsema aboa papo odi tuda na nsema aboa papo aka de this time around when you OBI BA JK asemo this time around first year na mame mama misti ya no nsema wa proso gu honum no yemfa credit emane 2TV sini pendwuma di ni so yanko yenti nseni bi okwa yebebeto aso
19 polling stations within Ablekuma North SSA ekoso no say yisi de the timeline saba but o party ni nso so no fa baabi no ene yisi nya adwene say ode bibia etesa ode aba wona ofiri ho ya waba mayendi ho nkomo
dedi kan say machia wo ahwefo na machia Ghana fo nyina na machia MPP supporters amanyokuo a matoba ha a bebre no ano if is enidaso ni hobiem because of situations ayekomu entokwa bia ni baabi aze de amanfo kan party na akonwa to na obi a kire na dwen nti e besere ama Ghana fo nyina ate ase se bibia ni honom a aseye abrego ba ko nanana ne na akonwa to na weesi opewei nti there is no emoma didi atam no kasa ne duru baabi a na yehunu baabi a se bi okusie ni ahwe a difference na fe mu ankasa mu amajeje me mpese se bi o ye betra ne kasa na obi pese obi compare obi me Owusu Bempah me tie baabi atiti me free ye ne me suban ne mabrabo amabon different from obi baabi obi su free ba enti se ye kasa Ghana fo mu ntie ne ye na mu ntase ne sabese paniko ni na haban enye se ye ya ne o na we kasa na we yesi obi kasa kura na ze no ese odo nsa kura gu form because o kasa na toto nsa yesi nye obi ya ni the way Donald Trump kasa ne gesture the obesi aye ne nsa Barack Obama will put his hands down. Gestures are part and parcel of body language and how you are passionate. Some say me kasa I'm very passionate in what I say. And Tiana sometimes also no mumu bia mo criticism ni nyoma na mu na mwachire ko kasa wia na hwan o kasa se ni ade no asem people a de baaye no enu mu na obetie mo fam oba no otase ne sa bisipa ko ni na aba eni ko ni na aba so what ase enti enu be hia danse o na we ni we ye de we konkompe obi me no me tuwe am a different individual. I'm a unique Owusu Bempah. I've been in this political game for since 2008. What you say? I've been around since 2008. Later days in folk almost here from. I've been around and I've been consistent. And obi ntimi mfo obi me compare obi say asumasi wo ni we na konkonsan kunsun ni sa nyoma no emwaye baby a what you say and I've always been consistent and I've been say me no kura na da o mami yam kura na ze me ka no kura me ka kire wo me ndi tem me ka utwi no what you say eno nkire say obi kasa na say obi nam baby na omu kekansem na we okasa say and I say debi people should jai concern what person who support to honorable Kennedy Japan come into the front line. Because of this, enemies are here winning. We've won a lot of enemies, but because we are passionate and we believe in what we are saying, we don't care because we are in enemy. The ekoso Ghana for sentiments are almost expressing, and then nyoma ekoso no hu sunsanso na yebeka. What you say ntimi begina? What you say? We put our lives on the line, we put our families on the line, we put everything on the line. You cannot hide behind the scenes and be gossiping. Say na wakojina it's not the best. What do you say? Interview am I here from here and other place. I've never insulted any flag bearer. And now my insult to Obi and I'm a candidate here Obi. What be that? But why is people going around and lying because of political expediency? Oh, person we politics in Libya. And now person we front line politics. Come front and come and sit in the studio here and discuss the issues. So, oh, support on Kennedy Japan. Mani unu say, oh, support on. No, kote chire nye, o yunte diye chire na o kikan simbini adi emwa ubia. Because the area no, yenyi ni say said o don family na oti baby na won so u twan tro kikan someone behind the scene. Yes, your family, but we put our family on the line and we are sitting here and discussing issues because we believe passionately in Kennedy Japan. Yeah, na honorable Kennedy Japan. Yeah, ne ben until so many years, boiling point days to days when we were young. A lot of people don't know that he knows me when I was a very young boy. He knows me and he knows what I stand for. I've been with him, not even in political life. He was the board chairman of Ghana Gas. Yeah. Don't forget.
Yeah.
And a lot, and I'm very close to him. People don't know. Please. Nyoma bi ho nom na ye ya utie me videos ni me interviews am granting na da me betra ha da be na me attack any person in a
nothing of that.
Always believe. So because me gidi say Dr. Bawumia or your manager. What do you say? Or your manager, but he's not a leader. Is it an insult?
Not at all.
Me believe no.
Exactly.
There are people who are innovators. Omo timi transform digital nyoma. What you say? O transfer maybe or semenya software bi metima ma gate bie or party mu no betimi di na dwuna boa vice president ono ne dia oye no. What you say? Corporate nyoma. And a leadership ono so show direction and making sure say bold decisions that can change the life of generations. And no me can we are. Is it an insult?
Yeah.
No.
I'm saying per analysis obetna last time crowd we you know. And then in 3 days, ye openi bi our lecturer edi nkomo ewa ha. And he said the same thing. Okay, say leader bia, good leader bia no there's some sort of craziness.
Yes.
In him.
I've said that.
You've said it. And
Consistently.
Yes, okay.
It
and
is
also I say as a so you obia odru baby crowd nankasa epu be
natural and organic.
Exactly.
Organic.
Enti we na di atembia amanfo ne nam ho di
baby say we be wie no na enko be na ototo Africa dey say me kasa me toto me nsa dodo obi person back in the Japan wa ototo nsa oma. Can you imagine this? Asem na me kan na wuti ana say de meye bi ozu ba me to me obi a medwo me ni madam for di nkomo kra na me obi a me hyperactive me obi a me extrovert and you should know that. That's my body language. I cannot change my character no matter what. No, I can't. What you are saying to me, I'm very passionate and I believe in it. I've never attacked anybody. First interview I'm granting, I said a lot about Dr. Bawumia.
Yeah.
And I've always been consistent.
With that data.
Yes. Until you make a biano, mijina baby, mijina. What you are saying? It means Ubusaya issue about the Electoral Commission and a one seminal. Minu aye ne ho kwasi anantatwene se no me hunu as ne po se Electoral Commission na wo se almost say they want a timelines for a date for a year now.
Omo at the Barbonten say 37 polling stations within Ablekuma North. And na omo say results ne free ho buy no per coalition no me no mu say na problems kakra wo. Problems are na wo ho ne say both party agents ni nyina no epenne omo signatures e wo so. But na returning officers no na omo signatures eni so. Enti omo hwehwehwe mu a no mahu say out of 37 no now 19 of them and then sheda enye clear. It is a sanity they are not say 19 polling stations no as I say omo kokoye elections so omo date aba abeto ho
and a party
so say assembly di kan court ema court ka say
yento aba ni na fofo
aba no amato no eno ano no na electoral commission police for ema omo the needed you know no omo kan aba no omo declare that was it and no na omo anko back to the court yehu ya nso omo san so aba back say omo pese omo san ba beto aba no foforo that is 19 polling stations no omo pese omo san akokoto eno foforo
once what church mu na me position support the party.
Okay.
Position. But Obusa, my personal opinion. How did we get here? Obi adwene ngozo. For the first time I got to Aba. Me Owusu Bempah. My follow elections 2008. My follow election okay since when school young days in primary college I had about those days to now. Ya to Aba and to Aba kra many fear di me hu Aba 4 times or 5 times in Ghana. Ya to Aba we are the atmosphere become very tensed. Both leaders, you know, losers Muntieni yo Ghana for na me be kan mo be ka say makoka asem atia obi. Me srem pa o se na no me ba sabi je fia se me be ka the second one OBI BA JK dia me kan no say muntieni ye mo amote che o nyina muntieni ye because me be kan e ba koye bibi fufuro da akofa bibi aba but asem pa na me be kan. From time immemorial who follow election me person follow with me nyina ye go along with what I'm saying. When you Fred in your proper we are, would they share the country, the mood of the country. So be Lusua and I will be Rinia, presidential candidate, President Rawlings or Jacob or any other person, Biano. How do they react? Whether Lusua now or Rinia. How many minutes, hours, days, and times out. Muntenio, Ebabe declare whether they've conceded or won an election in this country. Debio, Muntie ani pa Ghana for Munteni. The other idea be if you know the ones na buy you. You also be pass ma make no. Munteni. Me who be that or my life mu say MPs akọ various constituencies akọ file say omo gina MPP dimu ami akoto aba. A president or presidential candidate in Eko. There are a series of intimidations and attacks going on. NDC Kroma me catch us me preempte before the election say I foresee say NDC for be intimidate MPP for the kind. Emma me say me come hama fie to see how they will react and all that. The next day you saw
Basintal in the boys.
But me san twa adwene mrechi na manfo ntige pese me kana
koso
in o de yan twa adwene kokra in 2008 it take Akufo-Addo a long time, less than 72 hours to come out and concede for President Mills. Me why?
Exactly.
Me why?
Exactly.
Because he needed to make sure say MPs no omu bejina party ni dimu no. They have solidly collated their results so that the party will have a conclusive results that every Tom, Dick and Harry will understand what is going on.
Exactly.
Because as a leader, great qualities of leaders, they say, you bring your people along with you.
Yeah.
You bring them along with you. Me what?
Exactly.
Ana dem say yes me kasa me
to aso se ne pain
am va me zantu
dem am va me let Owusu be Owusu
Debi dem am va me zantu
o don say show dem refem
nyakura me bu nkoto ja kasa because say no one way obi akasa me dem sa kura ko wo obi ani wo studio ho wow enti me hu bi da for the first time in history na me ya to obawie na me free me kroma asante achimadu kumase me be hwe parliamentary seat anko ye me be hwe the ebe koso of presidential me bo wura dem na me hye dem na me be hwe TV ade chin a yes a presidential candidate appear bontezo abe declare concede defeat. I was surprised. For the first time, it's not just for the fact that you have a data and you concede or whatever. There's a lot that comes with it.
Yeah.
Yen ya dodon pre. Can you nyame ne di ni ho afofie? Any MPC bia omo wa ayini mu a nyame ne di omo ho afofie a ka NDC for the Juada brand omo brada. Ebi ne si wa blekumai because if you had wait as a leader now chain ma party for no de yen crofo ko ma ye make sure say you protect your ballot. Now every parliamentary candidate yeah. What was the rush to go and accept or concede the defeat? At least you will definitely come out because the results, automatically, and with the social media and with the media coverage across, everybody will eventually know the winner. Even if you come out to concede or declare 42 hours or 45 hours or 24 hours or 48 hours could have been enough.
Yeah.
Or less, more than 36 hours or maybe more than that. Or maybe 50 hours or 52 hours. By Yehusa. And no can't be na blekuma. Yehu body count na basil talene and Crawford record that. You drew on my letter commissioner no oh yeah they are council. They were on the neck of certain key people in the electoral commission. Leadership was powerless. That's the point I'm making. We were powerless. MPP was paralyzed because of the concession. So Ochemberi ate so aprapra baby da aprapra mensu any Ochemberi ate any bami enko ne meduru ya ne ntwa nsuo meduru ya. We need to declare anything can happen to you as a parliamentary candidate.
Yeah.
Meboa.
Sure.
Meboa. You as a leader, you bring along your people with you. Let them know, okay, let me wait. Let's see how the results, even though I have lost as a candidate, I have the data. Let me wait and make sure all the results are a free no one, a trillion, Ghana, and children in Chiasu. The castle will be in children in Chiasu, every corner of this country. Parliamentary candidate be our results be amra. Na ye wu nti abrekuma de no.
Yeah.
Baby a free no ye free be remote calls and immediate calls. Ye address the problem ye hunu say ye party na ye konkan no. Ye address issues no head on. Then e bedru sa abre ya ye bedru. Ana me boa. Etu ye sure say nka ye concede defeat ya. Ki ye concede defeat ya. Ananka ebia leader no am concede defeat ya. Earlier on and change bibia. Cannot don prank enkosi na bo. Mi ami nuanu me penase bruta. Ki enkosi na bo.
Yeah.
Me boa.
Yeah.
Anot don prank enkosi na bo.
The same thing Patrick Boama pa no the same thing.
Leaders ni bi.
Ono so kebi to no. Na dia kra ya gifi ni nsem wie.
The minute the NDC heard that they have conceded, even it's a psychological the minute a leader no be concede defeat, it affects every Tom, Dick and Harry across. Obia bibia no koso. Bibia everybody. So we a leader, you judge the mood. You judge if a leader you don't judge the mood of your people. Now so person we a leader. Hey, I won't see this happening to Honorable Kennedy Akompre Japan when he becomes the flag bearer of the MPP. This will never happen. Obe accepted defeat when he knows that he's down and every chip is down. That is the point I'm making. A leadership failure. Leadership straight up. MPP for we should accept that. It's a leadership failure me can some way ye we ye o ma me na me ma me akosua fi e no ya ade enye no ye flag bearer akosua wo ko declare results wo ko gi 2 munti ne lusu ye o pa busa wo ye ko ye busua fie na asem si am ye ozu Bempah me can say de tie
o sini pain.
Oh yes enti ablekuma ma me no you should not blame anybody, you should blame leadership.
Because they say obi crack say it is possible so bet me
kwa busu Ghana ni bia pa on check results no tama ye declare results no na obi a oti ha bia nche before ye leader no ma me declare no na NDC4 was a little bit not comfortable coming out, not comfortable moving out. Basintale and his boys not moving to every polling station going to protect the ballots. No mu chinchini and za. Immediately a flag bearer Babo TB declare results and say, well, Lusuna, what happened? Less than 48 hours. Luso what happened in the country.
Yeah.
After we MP, now results of my now you free results no we will be MP now results bako very so train very ate papa baby da ba me enko nkura na se ho no o de amejo no se hwidi aboso nkwanta ayi anim ama obi ne nkura na se ho no na ma meduru ye ho na beto samia ho na beto samia ho na be say yes ya jija o leader na jawasi asubunum. That is what happened because we didn't take care of our boys. I told you from the beginning. Your boys now no more so be boy home by almost be protected, you know. There was a break in security. Nobody or no one shall no one bem one fino. Who got to abano one factor who boys are almost be boa a womb. These are the boys that on our book and Japan started taking care of them. Some of them you will come say many tria. Yeah, the ballot paper akoshe baby omo the ballot paper yet say omo the ballot papers akoshe baby e city hotel. Yeah. Those days MPP boy is a group who Ashanti region city hotel. Many honorable Kennedy Japan and all. He went in his car that time 100,000 Ghana and they said those days 2012 elections. What do you say? He will not back down. He will wait for every MP to get the conclusive results before he will come out and declare, say, we accept it and that's what consider defeat. That is how you do it. Eti dia koso yi ni nyina no, minia. No dia bi wo asema wo ka no. Wa ye din a wo hwe me no. Nye sa de si ye. They say me be kan.
Me no mienu.
Because Owusu Bempah akoka se me di obi atem.
Won di obi atem. Se me no mienu na ye adwuma nti wo ka se se metie wo.
Eye fact.
Iti koso.
I see ye. Me kwa me yam shime. Me ti say nipa na me to nipa no was shocked. Hey, when you first time I hear who be say ebia as a leader no, you were looking at say Omanu peaceful atmosphere. And also Omanu, but you judge it with the security and other welfare of your people. Eti nyamia ni afo wan fofie e na menu ano dompre. Ye see na bo e wo suhum ana adoagiri na bibi nyame mede ma no twitwiri suma aso. Ka bibi ye no a anka hwan ye beble mu no. Me busa.
So where they can blame leadership?
Me say ka hwan ye beble mu no. Because IDC no te say ye leader no agi atomu no. E won no de ye aduma o. NDC didn't think say your leader na agi atomu early as possible ya to oba your leader no so agi atomu no. Obian ka say menji ntum. But you judge the mood of the people. Because the minute you leave your people behind, it affects them. Jimmy the Obusa me say we want media may still stand by it. Say it's a problem and it cost us. It cost a lot of the MPs. Mami we the first time when they call parliament in you. Wow. Wakobi da.
Wow dada.
And
the second time.
Okay. The second time ni and a problem we aba. Akoka edwam say why no kosi ko gina kwantia. Sama atwentwe ogina kotia. Yeah. Ohunu say so ye fi so nyampi. What is happening? You saw what was happening TV3 for show ye. The NDC for mlantia ye o. Omuti results Ghana for munti o. Omuti say a candidate no accept it. They started doing that.
Toilet
communications around. Ablikuma is a very strategic seat. What is happening? Results of my name in Chenka class a leader. Young China and human to toy if you have, even though we've lost the presidential, we can get a substantive seats. It declares it is very dangerous and it was totally uncalled for.
All right.
Ubusamia, that is my opinion.
All right. Ever since New Patriotic Party NEC echo the meeting, the last meeting, oko make decision say or per se or more ekokoto about internal elections within the party no or more no top to down approach from the urban no. Na fitita sa time na ba no many enhia say conference baso se conference no baso na se omukokoje editumu a na che se baba be ye adwuma. As Deputy Communications Director for the New Patriotic Party, do you support that approach?
Once the party and the National Council has taken a decision, I have no choice but to follow. What do you say? And it will never change anything. So we a leader, now you're smart. Now you say, what build a support base, not build the credibility. Now it's a party delegates, you don't need to do any gerrymandering or anything to just think, say, OBI BA JK say you push your agenda. And I don't want to believe that is what happened at the National Executive Council. But party for nyansam and penny for a teacher party no full say Sani Bekonwa. Let's leave it like that. Me as a party communications person, no, media, dear me say. No matter what the situation is, the people already delegates no make you imagine view. Oh yes. Me say delegates no more ground so no decide every. Decide they know who they are going to give it to. And enra me share lady be minimum no that. Till I went to moving pick me PA na me ba no be chairman or so or your certain constituency in Accra I don't want to mention. And no catch those Bempah. Yeah, no more fusi delegates na ye to aba no ye nim de ye yo. Ye say ye pe asumesi. Momfa no mra yen. Na ye to aba. Omo de ba this time ro ye be punish you omo. Ye be punish you omo because we know what we want. Because ye hu na ekwan fa so ye lose sa election we no. Ye ya delegates ye kan ho bi. The woman was speaking, and I make us sometimes I make can't say be a man for Zebia. Me the madrine and I'm Tiana make count. People see this face everywhere. They approach me. They approach me and they speak and they talk about issues to do with the party. Now I'm saying your communication director. I say no ba men come amuntum delegates no so see class no hwe na two no. Or person tie no who the party ni come. My duty is to communicate the truth to the party folks out there. Me wa. Ebi ade de mati na me kan kire maame no e mani hu what is happening. What do you say? Enti asam no ba bi e dan. Now they to everywhere you go. Me see me the traffic me isle go here. Isle go. Me the traffic me tebe cab. Nkwala no mo ton shoe shine ayifo omo ba. Omo bombe bom. Abopapo. Ken di onu a o mo mu nyai kan. Onu a na mo mfanamra onu ba ye beto aba ye beto ma MPP na mabusa e bia traffic ni ko mabusa adenti na mbeto ma ke o onu pe onu de onu na wo ye brofa ne maame no kro be pam ne maame no kro wo ya ye here leader or a strong leader. This is the message of the ordinary people. Ye ko petumi ye party ye ko petumi. What do we need? Minia de Ghana for pe and ye de memo ana me wa and ye de obi pe o me ti anya de me Owusu Bempah de me pa anka me tia de Ghana for pe ye ku to me ti de Ghana for ka averagely. That is why I always say sometimes recently ye go to aba ya ye betu ya amanfo who say the chips are down and the Musa down kwa asase kasa
yeah
ama Musa down kwa the report about bontin say and that year ye go to aba obi benya 70%. La no me be ka chiro so me ka chiro wa. So with all the establishment support, DCs, presidency, baby, we CEO, me who be,
ministers,
everybody was whipped online. The whole establishment was against one man, Kennedy Akompreko Japan. And he was able to garner 37%. Mewa.
Sir.
Now see the sister, they say establishment in the Hobio. Ah, Obia did the lame party for now who quite fast. You did lose elections. Uti, na some man where he's been vindicated. And some of can year before elections in Bem party for nothing. Now say Kotoaba, Musa Dankwasi, MPP for Nim the Omoye, Omeza Kotoaba. 70% as are the candidate and call another. So I call from, and you believe I call from the hotel and not the Musa Dankwa means to be a student of research. He shouldn't go there and think say he's the only one. I like his research but sometimes we need to even question the sample size of his research. I'm a student of what is the sample size? What method eno use ye? O me kanchire. Na sometimes you research method be no use ye sample size in anything. On fact no ye unu. Na for me biem ni ene nko one on one ye unu. Go yes them for my research ye random research you. A journalist can go around every constituency and pick 2 people each from each constituency. Yeah. Na obia say oh averagely no oh ye peken ken dey dey buy. Now me by draw conclusion say almost 100% of MPP delegates over to. Will you believe say it's empirically or scientifically proven say MPP delegates in Azomo peken dey Japan. Until the outcome we my am serious. No, I am just giving you a simple research method. Your friend random sampling. Random sampling I can go to Odododio from Odododio to Paga to anywhere in the country. Now I pick 2 people. We are delegate, okay, be a delegate. Over to my metro Kennedy Japan because we're good. Now me kwa, now my yes, me buy almost about 99% of them. That group, 2 people from each constituency. Yeah. I say, you better to know my can say 99% of my sample size of a group or you say on Metro Obama Kennedy Japan. Does that represent the total majority of delegates who are going to vote the elections? Until say ubehu no untimi nka say bia ne sample size no form constituency bia polling station bia no e bia constituency bia you nipa bia ba 15 or 20 and to about yeah what you say ama flag bearership na makoyi mu 2 me do o me ni adaje constituency bia ma peki nipa 2 na ma interview on me wi am be draw conclusion say 70% of MPP for so beto am asumesi. Is it empirically proven? Is it scientifically, empirical for you to use that one as a yardstick? I draw conclusions. It will take only a political say. Research John Boadu is in a comfortable lead of 70%. What do I say? Musa Dankwa, I respect you. No doubt about that. You have your professional job that you're doing. But come again, please. Because, wow, by on the Paula Dumoche interview. Yeah. I watched that interview. You see, it will be in the interest. I'm repeating, I'm quoting you. It will be in the interest of Dr. Bawumia to step aside. It will be in the interest of MPP. Said Dr. Bawumia, but step aside so uncontested flag bearership. Yeah, he said it. Musa Dankwa yeah, he said it. Or say religion and he play me I dear me person can be on me politics whether it's true or not a religion and a tribalism because me just sign your money you na Ghana for your back the sign your money there o the background me can was but he said it already that issue oh yeah okay demographics oh yeah okay why we lost in areas and or they compare previous areas Zongo community na no evidence am dey ba continue no kwa want to prove that 30 police stations in the northern region onya 00000 we back into the Zongo community winning ba Zongo and it win all the Zongos na you lose ye it officer delegates no almost so many adwene ana 2024 elections or the reports by say Juma Mamika Semijiro catch me Miko Kumase Bantama constituency na me wo papa kokora bi wo ha me ni di nkomo pa oye MPP oye founding fathers ano frame se memra ano de me kotena ne fie o na ne ho obi oni mi bia nim se bantama de me ho na bia go oni ma so papa ne ka je no
oseden
oso usu me beto ananse sem bi tie ni na mfi so odi agro ano se nanu ya ana abusuan eye o madwene so mo ye ntoboa no makoto car na car no ayede be ma na abusuan car ana sabio ya pe driver ana driver no utie yede driver no be so na driver ne friend kwakuado ana driver no yesi ekokumase driver no so wo no mo so wo another car bi o mo so ato o mo so ye no mo nyina o bantom o mo de ko ti driver no ye no anese ka ye o mate a ye de no ko ye de no kwa driver ne si onu no epe onu no mate ti papa na se mo kan nti okwa akofa ni mate de naba ena wo mo to ka no aka no mo dia no se ye o mate fo bebre wo no nante bebre wo mo di ka ya chia o betima e di kokwado akọ o betima agigi ska ma ye na so kofa metu empenifo si nkonwa wo ho kai driver kokwado se ono de obi ba enkoa no de ne be ni mate ye ka se de o si obi aka onti ye ka che kokwado o so obi ba no pe no ena ja kokwado di obi aden a obi ba nim se de si change brakes ye bibi se ya nsesa ejije nsesa sisi ano asesa ma wonimu nsesa ni sa nyoma no enti no yemfa obi ba emra obi ba nso kura no sa circle no a wo mo tie no mo gigi sika de echekoto baase no o mo nkrofo nka ho onka sa circle no ho uyom kura na baase ba ko no ekokuma se da no first net ho ono no nkrofo kura ko contribute to sika no mo de koto sa baase no but okofo obi ba dia ba no so okay sa dia waka dia eja wo na aye driver wo de eko enti no ye be den ye be ju atu ena kokwado etu baasi oko no enu ode o se oduru kono ngo oduru ayi adweso no so emma ne nkwara nyina o ti ase mu mafroka no free mu fro ani ya ye kwa na type na fe aye din ye nya organizer o kwan so nti na ese papa no na kan na mi o ena ja onya obi no mu school mu anti kakra no wa amanfo obo na baso kakra no de bebim kono odu kono no so nko biem no abre obesi fom utie
mitie ukoso
na kasa ni nyamu station ho no da se yenya nto bus no na afi na bus ne ba besi kwan so da se mate ba ko no ekogege nsesa o bus ni mu no okogege a da o akogege bus ni bia no na obiba ye mate na ne nya mfa ro gina ho na oto ayampia na wonim sesa gege wonim sesa won sesa won fa nkofo mu de wonim sikasem wonim hwe ti wato ayampia to ba na mafo ni age so obiba wa be mate de sesa ne nyoma de problem ti ye kodu kono no ena kokwado so abre enti no o de bus ni beja ho na obi foforo aba befa eteduro na sa ya kasa bio se ne we so betimi atwi ye hwe experience drivers bia na sa ta ye to bus no no mususu no o musika nkakra o mo de bua na bus ne tai tu ni ade no na obi ba kra no ntwi aka pre o kikiri kono ho nipa doma begu ho wo mo ti bus ni no mo gina ho nyina efi obi ba no a mumfesti anu mame mi na metime pie mi na me ni kokwadu koye mumfesti anu mame ana obi ahwe eyidi asem ni eneja ye tam sti anu papa na asem ona so sem oto na me kan nya me bantuma eneja ye gidi na omudi sti anu share obi bansa ena o se ne be sin ne nkon kan se kokwadu asi wo so okogina ho me wontimi nkobi na puha obi ba so ka imu kikiri satan so bas ba kuna di kan o mo kwa ye no o mo overtaking him na obi abehe obi anim kikiri sawoma do agiri amna donko bi obi ba de fan wo de nyina ko wura sudu amna nim papa na sama oka no na obi ote front na nim apai ba ko nsa te ba ko ania wai we nine daha we nsa daha muntie ni ye papa na no sama to ye no ti we na afi ya to ba ka na muamua ama ye pekwan ye be ambulance aba ama ye yi nkrofo ama manfo ho to mo ama afi ye pe bus foforo a edi ye beko drivers no ano mu gina no mo ye qualify na mo ya mo manfa nko no mo ibinu de abufo kura jai ko kumase ba ko no a odi mu no so mo fa bus ni ma me na me mfa nko na driver no obi ba no a odi akosha mna donkodogo no wasa sorry say monfa stia no mame na me sanfa mo konkan mi wazo bus ba ko na ko duru ama omo ju omani yisre die ni ayo o se en sanfa stia no man ana papa ni bisa me say wa Owusu Bempah wo to abade bi wa anka wo di stia ne be ma obi ba sa ama ne de wako accident driver taka no enfanko
accident driver
o see debio o obusa papa panimu a wadi almost 72 years o see mi busa question no wo nkasa bass no amuni ato a amoa wonsa tia na we ye twa wo ye obi a wo ti bass man ka wo be ka se obi ba me driver no enfanko
anu ye ben adema no
am se papa me de kamenfo this year nya driver foforo what's your no point what say ye tase ne abesepa ni kuni ne haban
ye de nyansa ne tase
yes etino normal practical e no ka kire me anase mo to ye no no etie de me de me ka ana me ka ba besi su nyina ne se ene ye nya mrantie bi wo a in the name of a political party ye susu ano obi ti said Dancun Williams papa mi hunu a mi sori TV so say na ma hwe no a because papa no kwa hu ni di ni ma ni hu tumi e di na chi no sabi o so wu na o mu no a o de hwe no abrantie ni munyamfo
unction e wono so
se wo hwe papa Dancun Williams na mi Owusu Bempah mi metima yi mi nsia duasa mi ensa se Dancun Williams meet me kran kase papa sabi o trouser akrati da meet me kabida na mum as a deputy communication director of the party sabi yesin tifi ni ho a
pejafo
ntene me gina radio so bunkotodwe apa papa Dancun me fere no kra papa me fere no sabi o sitie o de hye papa no o de dabi o minua
enipa watete omo Ghana ha
enye nipa kra hwe ewiase se oni pani wo fi aduo me yetete man fi o pani oni bibi kra no o wa abachen oba ya che nya abache o eya na muso ya muso abache oba ya che oni bibi kra no bibi de bon ho ban ti papa Dancun Owusu Bempah me se ene de wada oro buru yesrew MPP mia mi gina na mu abunkotodwe se sebi esuokusie na so ahwea esuokusie na so ahwea nkate boni ewo baabia ti mesre papa Dancun ye fon kra de be da papa ye da apa ocho se MPP no ye mu bi no ye de ebu asofo ye bu adunsifo ye bu akonfo ye bu obi biara okura tumi anyame e de ama no ti ye besre se nye sei na me ofa ban redu no omde tete MPP enye sei e na me ofa eyinom na na du asabre no ene Mexico Bempah no omde chichire dan kwabuzia club asante achim timi de me gina omo anam omo saman e wa sama do me gina omo anam apacho se papa fa che na wo dom kra di wachi kra no se mu half kra kase ento aba maye a papa ye fa hi tumi ye nya bida ti ye de ye di obi a ye gi party ni tumi die no de me de kotodwe sre ene e pacho se papa Dancun eni na sorrowful nyina papa ye pamcho ekura ni se waka onwe mewie no na ye ka se adifo wo Ghana ye bumu ye dom se ye de enim difo bi se difo bi nye ana difo ebra bi no mo de be ka de ba be ya asem se ono abo Canada Japan bribi obeka asofo ase o ye na mete bi me ne ye sa program no Wan cassette Sofo da, but he spoke against the wrongs in our churches.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Ghana for no more judge adeno.
Which Bishop Adinasari Kra confirmed.
He spoke against the wrongs in society. The vulnerable, using religion to manipulate people. A honor can Japan no problem. And no man a leader. And no man who say the difference between a leader and a manager. What do you say? And no man was standing as a one man, a lone ranger, to fight and defend the cause of the ordinary person. So what do you say? And of course, he has carried along. Na dia ba ko bia nim Ghana ha se Kennedy akompre ko Japan or credibility obia nim. It is no doubt, nobody can doubt honorable akompre ko Kennedy Japan so ni credibility, because asem no se ni ma me ba ne na nya enye. You can never use emotions to judge what is right from wrong. Kennedy will tell you as it is and let the chip fall where they may. Damn the consequence. And you know one thing about him? That makes him a great leader. You know why?
Go ahead.
Any great leader is prepared to step on people's toes. Damn the consequence. And then the man in your credibility. Ghana for Obia Kasa. Papa ono die. Papa we die. He's a unique individual. Dear Tosu Biem. He's a very decisive leader. And they upa ne chupa di samfun. Wow te upa di samfun. Opa try it wo a pese we are corrupt ana wadwen yo say wo Kennedy Japan be president omo oppose Kennedy Japan nyina de e bia oni pakro no nye straight we straighter. You can never say Kennedy Japan be president of Ghana na wo ba na ban mu so ba be wi sika abe wi aban saase e wo kroma ti na me Owusu Bempah me so proud say me follow that man, because me nya corrupt. Obi me ba you obia me the first person to about because omuba omunya because me because manya ban card manya pediem da manya bibia wa ban mu da uko Ghana ga said da ho a record manya bibia da office nkonwa gu o me anam to made opa busa gaji obeka kire etu ya kro wa ye wadwene se oba ban mu na oba be bokro no ene Kennedy Japan aban nka ho. You will free Mukura, because that man will never allow corruption to thrive in Ghana. It will a minister. Now I was oh mo didi chena mo came for we are careful. Now be our baby president. Now if so be nya be mo be sankwa there wa de ane transfer. You have no place in his government. We are party back. No I wadwene say Oba Bebua transform this country and create jobs for millions of ordinary Ghanaians there. Who was I believe no there? Let's go. Because he's a leader who can get up in the morning and break the whole Kwame Nkrumah circle down and build the whole city. This is the kind of leader that I know Kennedy Japan will be. A leader or the practical decisions be taking place. He walk the talk. Every leader biano, you must be prepared to walk the talk. Or what could they talk? Kennedy is a leader. Every Ghanaian, every Ghanaian in every society. Obia uno ho Kennedy mu. What did I make a What's a crassy pain? What could treasure? What will PK pain? O turn your mouth car crown. O call secondary school now no be over wow. O mama no papa no money re. O travel so many miles to go to school. O be here burger o ko room kukom. Ah, uchi taxi. O ya wine. E dia na why ya Kennedy Japan onye bida. And if you have this man to sit in the helm of affairs and run the affairs of this country with his disciplined attitude and that forthright to make sure say he enforced the leadership qualities Ghana has been lacking for a long time. And no, etina me Owusu Bempah mania bria mabetra ha me kasa. Because I believe in the man. I've known him for over years and he's been consistent. Omu wi anomaka ena Kennedy. Oh sorry, I know him crofo enya. Asemu ma wachi abema de enia. the passion that he has for the ordinary people. Enunti and a man get it to that level because he feels that he needs to fight for the ordinary person. The ordinary people deserve what is right. The ordinary Ghanaian deserve the truth, justice. Yeah, Ghana, you coat of arms, yes,
freedom
and justice. Kennedy Japan stands absolutely for the emblem or the coat of arms of Ghana. Freedom. He has always been fighting for the right and the freedom of ordinary people. He has always been seeking justice for the ordinary people. And now we are Kennedy Japan throughout his political career and fighting for justice and fighting for freedom. I'm daring anybody. And there will be also the MPP and Imbiano and also human for the ordinary people. But Kennedy Japan started fighting for the ordinary people within his party. He will be the odd one out to come and single out and say it. And they, millions of Ghanaian women, millions of Ghanaian youth, millions of Ghanaian educated elites. If you are looking for a politician that any Ghanaian will have an iota of hope, an iota of hope, because the country leadership is in despair. People are looking for a leader who will give you a hope to the hopeless. A little bit of leadership or the discipline about Ghana system. Indiscipline is the order of the day. Makanche mubio sa media mehuno neba nana techi. There was a time nana techi phrase say police is watching. This time I'm a living witness to this. Ana oko friend papa ko pen humusi oko friend papa nyumre say na yi nana techi ba mumusa. And was for telephone no ma police for nam na umkasa. Was why there was in the road where the ni was mumfa no ko. Na mun discipline. Kobi agobe pa chowa maneba. He makes sure say the no crowd you follow the status quo. And that is Kennedy Japan for you. This is a leader on Kasa because he's talking because he want to please anybody. Yeah, and I'm sometimes oh Kasa na oh Kasa be no anya careful. There was a time, my example. Press for Ghana Gasa Sika de ma omo for Sole. Anna. That day no na be chair meeting no. Tieni o. Anna Sika. Emso my na Sika ni honti no mo koye ho adwuma nto yi Sika 5,000 and or the man say yemfa ma journalist for no. There be say 10,000 cedis. And also you account for it one day. Timiji scam and I'm go try. The man forgot about it. I mean himself review. Almost 4 months more mo pesa mo be DMPs ni leaders ni ministers won aban mu mo tie here mo mra for consultancy wo me. 3 months along the line the same man came for a program. Yeah, we journalists for no go no mo buza. I say oh says kabira de ba 10,000 ko ibra na betu oboka. Imagine say if I don't have that money. What would happen? Na ni bi o de hwe me ni asem de wo sika ye no. Senka wan ko for say sika na ma. Can you see? He will discipline you. Board meeting or go try no man obi aya elect because he will not condone corruption. He will not condone any bad thing. Bad say koka honorable. Ubeda ko jina Kennedy Japan say me be ma bribe. Ubeda ya ko jina Kennedy Japan anim say o command bribe. Upa bu so bia.
No mso na men komra.
Minua. De ye kan nyina no e wo nyina so. MPP wo future. At least we have a glimmer of hope. Papa na se mo to anasem no to kire me no. Mumfa no na muntase ne sa besipani koni na aban.
Eda no pani bi betena ba bia wotia na sem o kan ne se se de wiase e ka kono. In fact o yusu Indonesia, yusu Singapore,
Lincoln
yes, esan yusu Japan
leaders, yes.
Leaders and the almost set example and o catch or ka say. Now, ba bia wiase ka kono. Ghana ha John Dramani Mahama pe any nipa or ye last or ye full-time politician na obetima be president.
All those ones and businessmen and people with foresight and vision, and as we take over the whole world. Opa, check all the new leaders. There's no full-time politician again. It will get to a level the paradigm shift, a change. Ghana for onyamia somo daye, it will come to pass. Odiopa bode tuto. Kennedy di anu yen kwagina na yabua o. Ghana sunsun kura pese obey president. At this point in time, we need a leader like him to take over the helm of affairs. What you say?
Matias.
No be a oni wa is Kennedy wa ha ka wesi. Kennedy wa ha ka sebesi. Obi and the body language attracts the adrenaline, attracts the ordinary people. Me see, ye campaign ye cause Swami magazine, na me nam. Ye ni a candidate ye cause Swami magazine. Me person me I saw it with my naked eyes. When people see he was behind our candidate, maybe a best 30 minutes 5 a year away. Mr. Cameraman, he was there. The way a nipa no mu buba. Organic love for the man was so overwhelming. What do you say? Enti mi hunu eyana ebinumu yam say oh ena oye presidential material. Can you imagine this? Presidential material. Na mo amokasa na Christopher na mo kasa na mo cry no mama. Jesse mano ebra na oyi onyankopon esuma se enko anointing Jesse mano. Onyankopon okoya ohwe nkwala ni mu nyoso mane omu nyina ni ozo o masan o me mane o no si debi osi akaba akosa akwa na oka enwan so wo sere so ho akwa bi no a won sem fata na o tren nwura mu ho no onu na nyame pese o yusu no na God e yusu no e di share ni ho ani munyam King David o say this is the man after my own heart mi nyame sa nipa wei and odo owo makoma mu eto onyame pese odo obi wona be kire se we ye presidential na so we pre onyame na sihene onyame no nim di opese odi ni sihene mebwa
eno ano no
ebiasi Bible wuda
yeah
and it happened. David was anointed na Joseph kura ni nuanu manton o manton no ankora nko ete okoda yin nye daye na okọ kire ase
yeah
MPP fo aso daye nipa obetima kire ase amyakọ anim Kennedy Japan.
All right.
Enti no. Delegates. Daye no a yenhu ase no a yentimi nkira ase a yatoba ha. Enei yenhunu ye ho ano a party no. Ba bia yeduru ye pa yasen kura yenhu ntoma no. Nipa obetima kire daye na ase a kire Ghana fo Kennedy Japan.
All right.
Enti mo fa nko.
Ernest Owusu Bempah.
So finally no na chese we ensema Ernest Owusu Bempah ediato edwa na o kiremu a ye papa kan de Japan do sane ne ho a amom gatam na abeto enti MPP fo ina munya muntu na mundi papa na chi isanse papa ni kuto eni bitimi amoma ko bosha asas ne so. And I agree with Ernest Owusu Bempah 100%, even 1000%. I agree with him. Say Kennedy Japan will be a some people for Munya Akukudro delegate, especially na Muhudie Eko Namutu Abano Edima Papana on the 31st of January 2026. Now be debating any man. Party no. The best son. Se mpati na say yo se munima mamenka nkyere mo mpati no ho nya akono bio enkora o macha so mo ba political scientists for no mu undergraduate no kra no mo nya interest even mo test com for no kra no they say they are losing interest bebre person mo join 10 NDC for no 10 and it will be very better se party no mobile revival no because under the leadership of Bawumia de party no enya kono Na min kasa bebre yen dive into Madam Patricia Odro. Hey, ene die mate asem de. In fact, mani age papa. Agrada jimi okurum hache, mumfa nchemi se mekasa. Agrada wadin samfu okurum hache. Agrada wadin samfu okurum hache. From the time of Sikagari, from the time of doubling of money, me no na agrada we to ho. Ana oyedem. Ochisha no se oyo komfo. Oni bigger quiz. Da kuma udakta bino. Na omu scam Ghana for so tum. Accra so tum. Ene ade bia bia no eden tam no eso a oyeden omre papa. Ade bia no there is time for it. There is time for everything. The book of Acts enekai asmafo enwoma no say bibia wɔ ne mbrɛ esu wɔ ne mbrɛ seria wɔ ne mbrɛ areho wɔ ne mbrɛ. In fact adidie wɔ ne mbrɛ ɛda wɔ ne mbrɛ sorry wɔ ne mbrɛ. Na nagrada see we hun smoothness level. Spending 15 years in jail no. Enye easy. And I'm hoping say be nothing can I'm hoping say nothing can nothing can what divert this decision straight onko jail. And I'm hoping say unko say oyo banti waje dinti na modi na kwhye dan bim na wo mani dwani di na wa ye fe na mo abeka che say modi na kwhye jail. Ghana de ombetimi aye. I'm telling you, me na meka che Ghana ombetimi aye. Me say yembisa selifa mo akone ba na omuma ni jail no owanyifa. Selifa mo akon Sofo selifa mo akon asem na mekan. Ba na omuma ni jail no owanyifa. Abrante bi okutwitwa nkofo bi nhye fridge mu obono sunya ne baby bi no. Omo chie no owanyifa. Sexy dondom owanyifa. Di Ghana de minim de meka. Ombetimi aye den. Ombetimi aye certain. O maame no ye jail no. Meanwhile no she fie. Our mama na house arrest so mpi ondidi nya fine onkasa wo baby a onko asoro onye hwie for 15 years. Ghana ibitimi ayo Ghana way. Ghana yeah itim no. Anything is possible in this country. I'm telling you, me na meka cho. Enti wuti honum na se onso agrada strategy ni bi wo adwemu a tu hofo. So mo dini bekọ akwhye baby so mbe din yo. Yeni mani so majeli no. And even keeping yourself from the social media and public appearance ko enye easy. So man jeli ukra na sa omo ka cho se men ka sa social media so bio me hu se wo pia bonti ene kra na enye easy. It is not easy task. Integrada eno no atrase na odwindwini enema waye enkofo omo owu enkofo omo aware agu enkofo omo wase omunuma through defrauding, doubling of money, duping. The jinkro sika ye dobre no sika gari wo sika ni bi dinti awo mfa. I am a drum mintiasi. Agada na disaje ni bakurum ha wo. Enti ene usoro be nse konfo bia yi sika yi sei mi wa na nye no kore. A plan work. A planting. Agada na disaje ni sa asem no sa de bakurum ha. Sika gari ye yi sika foto ye yi sika hwane ye yi sika chese ensem bebre. Ene ne wi yaba. Na agrada wi yaba. Ene dawo ene eden dawo no. Ye kana wantia be kwantia de. Chabusanfo esem no de ano hye agrada Pompeo obeserve the jail terms the years no 15 years no bedam 2040 obeba na wabɔ abrewa na no we obetumi bi akasa sɛdeɛ ɔkasa wɔ social media na de gigirigi fa committee tom like share na foforo nye bi hanom area number 1 authentic platform Mega TV